Welcome, I'm Deronda with Foods 101. Today I'm showing you how to make a Coca-Cola cake. This is absolutely fantastic. It's great to carry along if you want to go to a pool party, picnic. It holds up very well. Now to get the cake part started, the ingredients you're going to need is 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 cups of granulated sugar, 1 12-ounce can of Coca-Cola. This is regular Coca-Cola, don't use diet. We've got 1 cup of cubed butter, 1/2 cup of buttermilk, 1/4 of a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt, and 2 eggs. Now, for the frosting part, you're only going to need 4 ingredients. You're going to need 4 cups of powdered sugar. This is also known as an icing sugar or just a confectionery sugar. You're going to need another can of Coca-Cola, this is 12-ounce can, 1/2 of a cup of cubed butter, and another 1/4 cup of cocoa. So let me show you how we're going to get the cake started. In a medium mixing bowl, we're going to add the flour with the sugar, the baking soda, the salt, and the cinnamon, and we're going to just whisk this until it's well incorporated. As you can see right here, I've got a little bit more flour left here in that bowl. And now once you get it incorporated, we're going to set this off to the side, and in a small saucepan we're going to add the cocoa, the butter, and all that cocoa came splashing up, and 1 of our cans of Coca-Cola. And we're just going to pour it in there. And now this is going to go over medium heat, stirring constantly until it just becomes to a boil. Alright, now to the oven top it goes. While our cocoa mixture comes to a warm, we're going to add the eggs, the buttermilk, and the 1 teaspoon of vanilla into a small mixing bowl. And we're going to give this a lovely whisking until it's very well incorporated. Just like that. And now we're going to set this off to the side. Our Coca-Cola mixture has almost come to a boil. You see the little bubbles like right in here? Okay, now this is ready to be poured over the dry ingredients. We're just pouring this into the dry ingredients, and woo! Got a little steam coming on my lens there. Taking a wooden spoon, and you're just going to slowly incorporate the flour and sugar, baking soda, salt, in with your Coca-Cola mixture, your very warm Coca-Cola mixture. So be careful when you're working with this. Just like that. Okay, it's going to be lumpy, but that's alright. Now we're going to be adding in the eggs. Okay? Get that off the spoon. And next we're going to whisk in the eggs mixture with the buttermilk. And you're going to whisk this until it's very well blended. This will just take about a minute or 2. Get it whisked in together very nicely. And I said it probably would take a minute or 2. I was wrong. It's only going to take about 30 seconds, and that looks absolutely perfect. Just want to make sure we get it very well incorporated. Right, and that looks perfect. Now I've got a 13 by 9 inch pan that I've buttered, and I've got my oven preheating to 350 degrees. And now we're going to bake this for the next 25 minutes. And oh my goodness, it smells absolutely fantastic. Now off to the oven. Now about 15 minutes before pulling your cake out of the oven, we're going to pour that 2nd can of Coca-Cola into a medium saucepan here. And we're going to bring it to a boil, and we want to reduce this liquid, which will take about 15 minutes. So Keep your eye on it because you can start it off high and then reduce your heat to medium. Oh my goodness, just got the cake out of the oven. Smells absolutely fantastic. I'm going to check it with a toothpick to make sure that it's well done. Because if you bring that toothpick out and if there's any cake batter left on it, then it needs to go in the oven for the next 3 to 5 minutes. No batter on the toothpick. So now back over here to the oven top to finish the frosting. The Coca-Cola has reduced by 1/2 cup, as you can see there. And to this, we're going to add the butter. Be very careful when you're working with it because it's very, very warm. And then you're going to add your cocoa. And now we're going to whisk this around until the butter and cocoa has dissolved. And it will dissolve very, very quickly. Now, we're going to pour these 3 ingredients over the powdered sugar. So here we go. Woo! Does that smell absolutely fantastic? And guess what I was doing here in my kitchen as the cake was baking and everything was coming together? I found some pecans. So I've just decided that I'm going to add my pecans, however you want to say it. We know what you're talking about. I'm going to add it right into our frosting mixture. Just like that. Oh yeah, it's optional. You don't need to add it. Now, I didn't tell you about it at the beginning of the video because I really didn't think I was going to be adding it. So, here we go. Just going to stir it up. Make sure it's very, very well incorporated. Now, we want to get our cake. Back comes the cake, and you really want to add your frosting while your cake is nice and warm. And there it is, and oh my, oh, can I not wait to dig into this. Woo! You want to make sure your sides are high enough so it won't go flowing over the sides. But how much better can that get? Now we're going to let this cool for the next hour. We'll dig into it and I'll tell you what it tastes like. Time to cut into this Coca-Cola cake, and look. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so moist and delicious. Full of chocolate flavor. See, I'll do 4 this way. Alright, let's see what we got here. Gonna go in. That first piece is always the hardest piece to get out, and looky there at that. Ooey gooey, absolutely fantastic. Gotta give it a try. It's still a little warm. Now if you let it sit longer, it'll sit up a lot better for you. Mercy. That is out of this world. You can't really taste the Coke in it, but it seems like it really enhances the chocolate. So you got this fabulous moist chocolate cake with this fabulous frosting with pecans on the top. If you don't like pecans or pecans, leave them out. Hey y'all, I'm Deronda with Foods 101. Hope you give this Coca-Cola cake a try. It'll be your to-go recipe for Coca-Cola cake. Thanks for watching. Give me thumbs up, leave me a comment, and I'll catch you next time.